Yeah. Oh, are we live already? Fuck's sake. Say something funny. Too late.
You believe in time to sing it loud, rouse out.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Theatre of War. No theatre of war. We're not talking about war. We're not even mentioning the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it. We're talking about anything but the war. So I've spoilt it again. It's me, Steve, not talking about the war hen. And over there we have...
Gavin Williamson, you fucking twat, Mr. Singh.
So now I'm quite happy to bring in Gavin Williamson because I feel that they just dropped it in because we're in the middle of this horrible time. And they thought, you know what? No one will even notice that we've just given Gavin Williamson a knighthood for doing absolutely nothing right.
Oh, no, Steve. Yeah, I would say, I thought you were about to say absolutely nothing. I'm saying he's done a lot of things, but they've been all ballsed up, haven't they?
So balls up. That's what they should. I mean, the thing is, he's done nothing. I think it was because they had to sack him, and he says, "You can't sack me. You can't sack me." And Boris said, "I'll give you a knighthood." He goes, "All right then."
Twice. We sacked him twice. Remember that? Because he was the Minister for Defence.
Oh, when he was the Minister of Defence, and he said, "Russia should shut up and go away." That makes more sense these days.
Russia should shut up and just go away.
I'm going to close the school today. No, I'm not. I'm going to open it today and then close it tomorrow.
Oh, you know something? At this rate, I think you just give everyone in the UK a knighthood. It's got no value anymore, is it?
No, that's the thing. Because you're right. That is so right. Sir Elton John wrote some songs. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with theatre people getting knighthoods because that's quite classy. But he's making a noise. But I'm quite happy with theatre people having knighthoods and damehoods. That's all right. It's classy. And I'm happy with sports people, like Sir Stanley Matthews, Sir Bobby Charlton.
Or like people who do stuff for charity. Raising money for charity. I mean large sums particularly. I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Charity, smarity. We could talk about. I have very little truck for charity. I don't mind people doing stuff for charity. Honestly, I don't. And if you're going to do that, fine. But I'm going to jump out of an aeroplane. I'm going to have a parachute. Sponsor me £50 so I can jump out of an aeroplane. And it's just to pay for them to go out the aeroplane, and then he earn the money they'll give to some sort of charity they think's quite good.
Not that. I'm talking.
I'm not a huge fan of charity.
Now I'm talking about people who've been doing it for years. Not someone who says sponsor me and walk around the block. Yeah,
but it's like my mum died. I don't know if anyone knew that. I've just got it in there, and I thought, we should give money to charity. And I'm thinking, well, you're all right. We chose one. I forgot which one it was. Oh, it's Alzheimer's, and it's all fine. I squeezed a joke in there. I apologise, but it's like. Why choose a charity just for a charity's sake? Do you know what I mean? I really am I don't know what it is. I don't like charity. I like giving to charity, and I think causes are good if they're good causes, but people think, oh, we should give it to charity. No, go and buy yourself some bread and butter and feed your children.
Well, I'd rather
that went somewhere I didn't know where it was going.
I want to say, but Steve, but even with that, you would think they would deserve it more than Gavin Williamson if you put it that way. I'm surprised they didn't give it to Putin at the moment.
Well, no, don't. Right. No, I don't mind talking in this way about Putin and his oligarchs, right? Oligarchs and free. That's what they've said. They said, what we're going to do, we're going to take all your money away, but we're not going to do it for a few weeks yet, or 3 months. America aren't doing it for a month, 31 days. So, we're giving them, I think, longer than that. So, you can move your money like that these days. So, they've just given them loads of time to move their money because we are sponsored by Russia.
Well, I mean, if, for example, if what's his name? Well, Chelsea sells it, You know,
Abramovich.
Abramovich sells it. You think about it. You think if he's got a month to sell it, the government would be all right. Because how much tax is going to come in from that if he sells it for 3 billion? You know, so
is it worth? I mean, yeah. I mean, right. Interestingly, like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but right. Say he puts Chelsea up. People say, like, here's Chelsea. I'm selling it, right? There were dockers, I'm thinking, in Liverpool that would not unload a Russian ship with fuel because they didn't think it was right, so the Russian ship can do it. So who would buy Chelsea off a Russian?
When you're talking billions and you're talking about
Football.
you know, football, come on, you got the Saudis who bought Newcastle.
Oh, well, that's all right because the Saudis need to sell more weapons.
Buy them. They're buying them.
They buy the weapons from.
They buy the weapons.
It's the circle of life. I will sell my 30 billion to Saudi. Saudi will buy all the weapons they can from London, England, United Kingdom, Boris, Gavin Williamson, and then send them to Russia. Circle of life or death.
Yeah, so of all the people that kind of you look at and think that pretty much sums up Boris Johnson's government. It was him.
Do you know what, Av? We're doing top trumps. We are. Who can beat Gavin Williamson at uselessness in the cabinet? Now, normally I'd agree with you. Gavin Williamson has been my bane. I think he was overly promoted when he was foreign secretary.
Bad.
Bane of my life.
No, mate. Going back to that one here.
Yes, you need to listen to last week's podcast or the week before that. I'm not sure, but but since Partygate, we've got Nadine Dorries and Dominic Raab. Dominic Raab would be my top trump, even though I think Gavin Williamson is the one I'd like to. If I could punch anyone in the face and get away with it, apart from you, it would be Gavin Williamson. I did that for comic effect. I don't really want to punch you in the face.
It didn't sound really like a comic effect. It sounded quite sincere with that, didn't you? It sounded genuine, that did. Should I say?
All right, I'd
punch in the face. I'm joking.
All right, here we go. Then I'll try another one.
Bastard.
I'd like to lick your face.
This podcast will end pretty quick.
I am an actor. Look at me acting.
This podcast will end very, very quick if Steve doesn't rein it in.
Yeah, right. No, right. Come on, top trumps. Right. Okay. So we're going to put the worst ever. I will concede that Gavin Williamson is up high, but I think Raab or Nadine Dorries could trump it. Oh, Cheese Woman.
Cheese Woman? Who's that?
The one that we have no trust in.
Oh, trust. Yeah, she's. Oh my God. She's kind of been possessed by what you think. No, she's not. She thinks she's being possessed by Margaret Thatcher the way she's acted. It's like all of a sudden, since she's become. What was her title now?
She's a foreign fucking secretary, and I put the fucking in there on purpose.
Right. Before she became foreign secretary, she was like just your normal backbencher, but all of a sudden she's got this rod up her back, and she's like riding in tanks, giving it all that.
Scream if you want to go faster.
Oh, terrible.
She is. She's a disgrace. She actually said something, didn't they, that actually put Putin on his war footing because she talks bollocks. Well, she said anyone could go over there and start fighting.
Well, this is it. Is that as a politician, you've got to be careful with what you say, right? That doesn't happen in the Conservative Party anymore, does it? Just say what you want. It's a free for all.
But I think Well, I've cut you up and I forgot. The thing is, I don't think it's intentional. Do you know what I mean? I just think they don't have the mental capacity to understand what they're saying. So they just say what they want because they don't know anything.
Well, come on, you got Preeti Patel as well. She was sacked before as well.
There we go. There's another top Trump. You see, I was waiting for my Pretty. I love Pretty. I do. It's a horrible way to say it.
She's not letting the visas go.
Oh, jeez, it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Like everywhere in Europe saying, whatever, come in.
Pretty. We got immigrants coming in from the Ukraine. Oh, I want these brown bastards in. The white. And that's confused her. That's what's happened. It's like, white immigrants? I'm trying to stop black and brown people coming in. And now you got white ones. This is confusing the situation.
You see, that's it. When I was growing up, racism was black and white. But now it's just, let's pick on anyone that we don't like. I think we should hang our heads in shame. There's people I've been hearing this week ringing in. They've lost everything. They've got family. There was her dad or her granddad was coming over with her mum and dad, and he's got cancer. And they got so far, and then they weren't allowed anywhere else because no one knew what they were fucking doing. Like, there's a line you ring for this country to say, look, my daughter's over here and we need to come in because we're Ukrainian. It's not even up, ready and running. But she stands up in Parliament and goes, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, but we're not doing that, but we can do this. It's a sham. Zaman.
Easter egg for people out there. Because it's Easter. So.
Hey, talking of Easter eggs, right? I found my girlfriend's Easter egg the other day, or as she likes to call it, her clitoris. Do you know what an Easter egg is?
Oh, everybody put me right off it now. But
I can have an Easter egg myself. Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah, let's move on from that.
Top Trumps, right? Here we go. Who's your favourite? At the top, Gavin Williamson, Dominic Raab, or Preti Patel, or Liz Truss, or Nadine Dorries next.
Or Boris.
No, Boris doesn't count. He's the joker in the pack. But if you're going to, like, in a pyramid, so you can have Gavin Williamson at the top, 2 underneath him you can have, in incompetence.
Well, you got to talk about the ex-health secretary, haven't we? I mean, he's not employed by him anymore, is he? So, but as a front bencher, what's his name? What's his name now?
Matt Hancock.
Randy Hancock.
That's another Easter egg.
Well, it's all as bad as each other, really, aren't they? I just think.
I'm putting Raab and Williamson together though, because Raab is the most incompetent. Raab is incompetent. Gavin Williamson is incompetent, but he's an evil bastard. Whereas I don't think Raab has the intelligence to be an evil bastard.
No, he tries to be evil. He's like that's what it is. It's that he try. You can say these guys are evil and they succeed at it. He tries to be evil and he's terrible at it, like everything else he does.
We're on the brink of. Are we on the brink?
Hope not.
And I think when you look at what we've got in our Houses of Parliament to sort of come up with a way of dealing with it, and we're saying, please, whatever you do, just don't open your mouth. Although Biden opened his mouth, didn't he?
Well, the problem with Boris is that he keeps opening his zip and he's opening up his trousers, doesn't he?
The actual fact that you've just said Boris opening his zip really has just put a picture in my head, and I don't want it in my head. Boris Johnson, Lord of the Flies.
Have you met Big Johnson? Now meet Little Johnson.
Oh God.
That's his chat line, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, I don't think he would actually utter the words "Little Johnson."
No, that's just me.
Like,
that's me.
Yeah, no,
emphasising the fact that. Yeah.
But I know, because otherwise we wouldn't have thought you meant penis. But hello, you met Big Johnson. Now meet the other Johnson. He could say, "Oh, you met one Johnson." He wouldn't say little, but I know what you mean, though. Yeah. But he would never say little.
You met Big Johnson. Now meet not so Little Johnson.
I just like using the word Johnson in that context. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
No.
Okay. Oh, I've had a text just in. They want to know what we think of Easter.
Well, chocolate eggs, which you put me off. Hot cross buns.
Hot cross buns.
Hot cross buns. Actually, I was a bit posh today, and I went into Marks and Spencer's food.
Because Marks and Spencer do weird clothes for old people as well, don't they? But yeah, food.
I
Their food
wouldn't
is
know.
quite good. No, of course you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You little shining bit. No,
Your little Boris, your little Johnson, you.
I was going to say
yeah.
about a bit like the twinkle in You're the twinkle in Boris Johnson's eye. You're the twinkle in Boris Johnson's eye. Oh.
You're the twinkle in Boris Johnson's.
Johnson.
Say,
You're the twinkle in Boris Johnson's Jap's eye.
just about. I was going to say the same thing, but that's not politically very correct now, is it?
What eye?
Referring to it as a JAP.
No, it's oh shit! I apologise.
That's
course it's
That's why I
not.
stopped. That's why I stopped. I was about to say
Oh
that,
God,
but-
we used to say that
really?
all the time.
Yeah.
Because and I, do you know, till you just said it, I didn't even know why we said it. I just thought that's what people called it. Because of the shape. It's the shape, isn't it? What
Yeah,
horrible people we are.
You're the twinkle in Boris Johnson's. Johnson's Cyclops eye. Is that better?
No. Hot cross buns. Did you say that they were banning hot cross buns?
No, I thought they were. They're not. But I think because I was getting a bit confused. There was in the past the thing where hot cross buns. It's the cross that represents Christianity, isn't it?
Oh.
That's where they put it on the buns. I think. Am I right?
Yeah, no, because you have them on Good Friday.
Yeah, and it
So
was Ash Wednesday, wasn't it?
what? Yesterday.
And Wednesday gone.
Because they're pancake, Shrove Tuesday, Ash Wednesday, Thursday. It's not Good Friday this Friday, though, is it?
No. April, isn't it?
Oh, no, because that's of course. Hello, people. Welcome to the Religious Hour with Av and Steve, who know absolutely nothing. But isn't that right, that the reason why we have Pancake Day is to get rid of everything we have before Lent, and then we have 40 days of Lent. Is it 40 days of Lent? So Easter's 40 days away. Oh, I'm saying that, and Av is not even aware of the fact that Pancake Day was about.
I thought the pancakes were like
Crepe.
You
thought they were crepe.
No, I thought the pancakes was there because it was like not last meal like you thought, like decadence or whatever. But it's like you're allowed a pancake because it was basic. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? It's not like
Okay.
it's not like it's you're having a full meal or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Pancakes are associated with Shrove Tuesday, the day preceding Lent, because they are a way to use up rich foods such as eggs, milk and sugar before the fasting season of the 40 days of Lent. I thank you very much. So, let's say goodbye to everyone. It's from Av, Mr. Man, Gavin Williamson, and Steve. You can put your Liz Truss in me. And we'll see you next time on Talking to Our Souls. If you're not watching this, if you're listening to this, go and watch the video because Av's face then was hilarious. Right. See you later, Av. Take care. Thanks a lot.
See you,
Bye-bye.
Steve.
Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share this because it will help us. And don't forget to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Mondays. Ta-ra!